Hi there, I'm Michael Giblin with Fiddlershop.com and welcome to this tutorial on the second violin part of our Fiddlerman Christmas group project on It's Beginning to Look a Lot Like Christmas. So I'm going to play through it and then talk about some of the things you need to know to join our group project. Here we go. Alright, so just some basic housekeeping things to get started is all the sheet music, the click tracks, and the uploading instructions, they're all going to be in the link below this video in the description box, so check that out to get started. And we're going to tune to A440 to get so that we're all on the same page, and try to follow the bowings a little bit just for the style sake, but the bowings are optional, so if you end up doing something funny, I know there's a little bit of I get a little backwards sometimes. It's okay. And also, some colorful costumes. I've got my festive holiday gear on today. They're encouraged. Some fun hats or something always make it a little more entertaining to watch. And do try to film in, I guess that's landscape mode, not portrait mode. And try to get your, more than just your face or more than just your violin. We want kind of our whole face and instrument in the shot. So just like kind of how you see this now. Okay, some specifics about this part is that the eighth notes are all swung eighth notes. So basically, starting in measure 4, it's not. So it's basically just kind of like as you would sing it, it's beginning to look a lot. So when you get to measure 6, it's beginning to look a lot. And we want a little bit of a space between these quarter notes in 6 and 7, because as a string player, yes, we can play, but we don't really sing it like that. We don't sing it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. We sing lot like Christmas. So everything has a little bit of lift. It's not that it's a short note. It's not a short note. It's just that there's a lift in between. So just don't sustain. It's kind of bell-like, right? So a lot like Christmas. And then let's see, moving on, measure 16 or so, I do like to play it with 4th finger. I think that's helped because you have to play your 3rd finger on the A string and then on the D string. So if you move your 3rd finger out of position to go, it just makes it life a little bit harder. And then when we get to these staccato notes in measure 22, there's a little bit of a hairpin that's not really written in, but it gives a little bit of a sneaking forward, and then a pair of tapalung boots, I don't know, I can't remember the real words. And then when you get to 26, you can really bring this out. That's all, of course, that's still swung. But it's, and Mom and Dad can hardly wait for school to start again. And then I do still like fourth finger there too. That'd be a little too much string crossing if you were playing open strings. But in general, some like open strings are okay. There's a couple times where like in 7 and going into 8, it's okay to play open strings. As long as they're in tune. So make sure your instrument's in tune. In measure 31, this is sort of a chance where the inner voices in beats 3 and 4, you get to bring this out. So you have, because the melody goes everywhere you look. And so there's nothing happening on beat 3 and 4 in the melody. So this is your chance to be like, what's going on? You have to keep you have to present the harmonies, right? So, because you're the only thing that's happening. This is the kind of the key ingredients of inner voices is when it's your turn to shine, you got to bring it out. And then we're getting close to the end here. A lot of this is the same, but measure 37 is different. So just pay attention getting into it. So that's kind of a little fun, like just make sure you're awake. If you need to write yourself a little like exclamation mark in that measure, like, this measure is difficult. Just know that ahead of time, because sometimes it's hard to record the whole thing and then you get to that measure and you're like, I forgot that measure is different, and you have to start the whole recording over again. Getting to the end, there's just a little bit of space before these last 2 quarter notes. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. They're just it's a cute little button at the end. And so we just want to give it a little bit of space. Is it over? No, no. And yes, it's like, surprise. It's just a little fun thing at the end. So I didn't record this with a click track for this tutorial, but you will need to play it with the click track when you record it. Otherwise, we won't be able to line everybody up. And just leave a little bit of space before you get started and a little bit of space after you finish so that we can line everything up and we don't have to like fade out the video and stuff to all line it up together. So thank you so much for submitting this. And again, you can submit as many parts as you'd like. I'll have tutorials for the other parts. And we're so excited that you've decided to do it, and we're looking forward to seeing your video. Thanks so much, and we'll see you soon.